Hi, my fellow IBDers. Today is day 3 in the IBD Awareness Week. And in today's segment, we're going to be talking about IBD and insomnia. Woohoo! Alrighty, so I'm just going to tell you guys some things that I like to do when I can't sleep. And this was probably during the time where I was on prednisone, which was the first 8 months after I was diagnosed. And you're going to find this probably strange, but I used to do homework actually when I was in college during that time frame, during the night. Like, you'd be surprised. Like, I would get homework done that was like weeks ahead of me, just because like when you have nothing to do at night, and at that point I wasn't part of any social networks pertaining to the disease or anything like that, so I virtually had no one to talk to about it. So it was almost like, well, what am I going to do with my time? And, no one's going to be up at like 3, 4, 5 in the morning. You know, like, you guys know what I'm talking about, especially people with Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis, where everyone in your house is asleep and you're the only one awake. And then, like, say they get up in the middle of the night and they look at you like you're crazy. Yeah. So, I do like chores, try to clean around the house, dishes, whatever. I listen to music. I definitely blog. Tumblr is like my best friend when I can't sleep. Um, I definitely now what I do is I definitely would suggest joining IBD social networks. Try to connect with other people, because now what I'm able to do if I can't sleep is I can text someone in our community that I've become friends with, which is nice because you can actually like contact someone during the night that understands what you're going through. Like before, I used to use Twitter so much. Like I still do, but I'm saying like in that time frame like of you're up at like the wee hours of the morning. Like I always say, if you're sick and you can't sleep, just always think about, okay, who's going to be up at the wee hours in the morning, and that's going to be other people with our disease, guaranteed, because we don't sleep, and if we do sleep, it's not like a great night's sleep typically, at least for a lot of us. And I know me personally, like I don't get a good night's sleep often. I'm already a light sleeper as it is, so if I'm in pain or if I'm nauseous during the night, you know, a good night's sleep is pretty much out of my realm. I say that I also try to think about like ideas for like videos or blogs. I always do that. Like I'll like start taking notes on a blog I want to come up and write, and do things like that. I think that I would compare us to like night owls in a way, in the aspect of like I feel like our minds are so active at night. Especially like for people that are on prednisone, or like even just people in general who just have sleeping issues. Like that's what we deal with too. Like that's a legitimate thing. You know, like that's even a symptom of some medications that we take, like the prednisone. So I mean, we all have had trouble sleeping, and a lot of people probably find that weird that we have that, but it's the truth. It's horrible trying to get to sleep when you're in pain. Trust me, like I remember those nights where I'd be in the fetal position, and not being able to sleep. I mean, like I said, now it's like now that I'm in remission, that those experiences are far and few between, but still they're there. Um, I'd have to say that another contributing factor to me not sleeping, and this I know that I'm only talking about this only because, like, I've tried to talk about this like I think a year and a half or so ago on my blog, and I think only like a few of you guys out there could like relate to me. That's why I don't really typically talk about this. But for the sake of the video, for the sake of IBD Awareness Week, I'm trying to be like candid and let you guys know what I'm going through, and see if you guys have any remotely experienced what I have. So what happens to me at night sometimes, and this is like I have to say pretty much often, because like I'll have it at least like maybe once a week, where like I have this experience where like my whole body like shuts down. I pretty much feel like I'm paralyzed. I can't move like my limbs. I can't speak. It's one of those things where like you have like the out of body experience where like you look at yourself, you know you're awake, your mind's telling you you're awake, but your body hasn't caught up with you. So like everything's like frozen. It's really really scary, and yeah, I don't like the feeling. And obviously, once I like go through that and then I like wake up, it like pretty much like you can guarantee yourself I won't sleep the rest of the night because I'll be scared that it'll happen again. I don't know if it's like the way I sleep or what, but I mean, it's scary not being in that position. I mean, I don't know if anyone else has experienced like paralysis during sleep or anything like that, but I actually have a question for the IBD community in this video specifically, only because I haven't brought this up to my GI because, like I said, I haven't seen it like been talked about on any of the IBD blogs, and I don't want to be like, oh, well, I'm the only one that's experienced this. So I was wondering if anyone in the community has been diagnosed with a sleeping disorder, and if so, what were the symptoms and what sleeping disorder were you diagnosed with? Just because, like, I feel like I do have like a sleeping issue. I just don't know what it is, and I think it obviously pertains to that. I just think it's ironic because like you know the other night I had it, and like I knew I wanted to do a video on insomnia, and I was just like, of course, but yeah, I just think that insomnia is a big issue for us. You know, thank God we have things like Twitter and Tumblr and all the IBD social networks, Facebook pages, because that's what I love about having our community online is like we can always connect to each other no matter what time it is, because we try to call someone over here at 3, 4, or 5 in the morning, you'll be getting a voicemail. So I just think it's really awesome that we have built such a like widespread community, different time zones, different countries, where just like it helps to have someone to talk to no matter what time of the night it is. So I guess I just want to leave this video saying that sleeping issues are real with us. People don't realize that we actually do deal with it. It is a problem, and I just think that people don't understand that. And we're not crazy for staying up to like 3 to 4 to 5 because, that's just how it is. Like we just cannot physically sleep. So good thing, technology's around. We have like cell phone and laptops to keep us busy because I don't know what we do otherwise. We'd be like, oh my god. So that's my video for IBD and insomnia. I think we should start a trend. I was talking to a fellow IBD the other day. I think we should start a trend, a Twitter trend on Facebook pertaining to IBD insomniacs or something like that, because that'd be pretty interesting. So that way we can see who hasn't been able to sleep and stuff like that. So I might try to do that. So I hope everyone's having a great day 3, and we have 4 more days left. So that means 4 more videos. Yay! So I'm glad I'm on target with these videos. I'm going to try to be on target the next 4 days. See how it goes. I got a lot ahead of me, which you'll see in video 4 and 5. So, hope everyone has a great day 3, and have an awesome day, fellow IBDers. Bye!